Hi guys, I'm back. So today I'm going to be creating a grunge look for you guys. It's quite easy to recreate and it's quite versatile as well, especially if you're in the alternative scene. Um, Obviously it's quite bright, quite dark as well, so it probably isn't an everyday look. Maybe it is. I don't know. I wear this sometimes just on a daily basis, but not often. It is definitely more of like a extra look, I say. So if you want to learn how to create this look, then do stay tuned and I will teach you how to create this look. Stay tuned guys. Let's get started. Obviously I've got one of my spot stickers on again, so it basically improves the appearance of spots, calms them down, and I've got a spot here, so obviously I have more spots, but I don't want to be putting hearts everywhere, so I'm just going to leave it like this. I'm going to start with my eye primer. This is the P. Louise base in 0.5, which is my favourite. So I'm going to put that on my eyelids up to the eyebrow. I'm getting my nails done tomorrow, finally. I'm so excited. I really hate having no nails. Like, it just feels horrible. I hate it. I really hate it. So I'm so happy that I'm having them done. I'm going to be getting one hand pink and one hand green. So I'm going to blend that in with a sponge. I'm now going to set that with my Revolution baking powder in lace. That is going all over my lid. Some people like to set it with like an eyeshadow. Some people like to not set it. Some people like to set it with a translucent powder. It all depends what you want to do. Some people set it with a sponge and some powder. I find this is just easy and it works for me. So today I'm actually going to be using my favourite palette, and that is the Jaclyn Hill, Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette volume 2. This is, I'll show you and you will see why this is so beautiful. Look at that. Wow. All these colours are absolutely beautiful. Honestly, I love it. You can create so many things. I mean, obviously the colour stories, there's no sort of blues or greens. It is all warmer tones. So if you're not into sort of warmer tones, then this isn't really the sort of thing you would want. But I love all these colours. I like creating red, pink, orange, purple. There's nudes in there, there's shimmers, mattes. So I'm going to start with my P. Louise brush 121. Now, what I want to do is I want to create a nice light colour, or not light, but the lightest colour first. You could even just use the light colour and the dark colour, but I like to have that transition shade, just create that really flawless blend. So I'm going to be taking this shade here, which is called Heart On. Sort of a orangey red, like a lighter red. And that is going way above my crease. Yeah, so you can see I'm putting that right there. Because this is going to be the outer sort of colour, so there's no point in going near the crease because we're just going to be putting another colour there anyway. But obviously we're going to be blending it in, so we do want to keep that colour nice and wide. This is going to be the lightest colour we use. So obviously it isn't a light look because even this shade is quite bright. I'm blending that up to the brow bone, just touching that brow bone, not going all the way up. Ignore this underneath because I'll be getting rid of that anyway. I will be putting some highlighter here, so this area will be a little bit lighter as well. So we want to make sure that is nice and blended in. No sort of harsh lines anywhere. So I'm actually now going to do something a little bit different to what I normally do. So normally I would use a light shade, then I would use the transition shade and then the lid shade. But today I'm going to be doing, as I've just done the lighter shade, then I'm going to be doing the lid shade now, and then I'm going to do the transition shade. I just feel like it works better for this look. Personally, Yeah, you can always reinforce the lid and stuff. I just personally find this is a nice sort of just a nice technique. It works well for this look. It wouldn't work well for all looks, but certainly for this look. So the lid colour is going to be the darkest shade, okay? So I'm going to be using this shade here, which is called Crazy, and it's like a burgundy actually. You want this shade to be matte as well. We want all of these to be quite matte really. I'm going to take that on a flat brush. Any flat brush is fine. I'm going to just put that all over my lid. And it will look a bit messy at the minute, and that's fine because we are going to be tidying that up with the transition shade. So we want this shade to be quite dark. Any sort of dark red or burgundy, or even like a reddy brown will be fine for this colour, but we want this to be the darkest colour. Now I've just taken that a little bit higher than my natural lid actually ends to create that sort of more of a bigger eyelid space. So now what I'm going to do is take this brush. This is actually a concealer brush from MASQD. Personally, I wouldn't use that as a concealer brush. I would use it as an eyeshadow brush. So that's what I'm doing. So now I'm going to be using this shade here called Living My Best. This is probably one of my favourite shades in this palette. I really like it. I actually use it quite a lot, so that's probably one of my favourites anyway. Now this is going to be our transition shade. So we're going to go in between and overlap where we went with the first colour and the second colour. We're going to just overlap and like blend it in with both of those colours all the way along. Yeah, so you can see already that difference. I'm doing this very gently as well. So now I'm going to take the brush from earlier, the P. Louise 121, and I'm just going to take that very first shade that I used, the lighter red. I'm just going to reinforce that a little bit, not a lot, just a little bit. So obviously you can see it's gone quite high up to the eyebrow. That's what we want, so we are going to be putting some highlighter there anyway and sort of lightening that bit up, but for now that is how I want it. I'm going to be taking a smaller flat brush. I'm just going to be really reinforcing that darkest shade on the lid. Just making sure that is nice and dark. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of some fall down, and then I'll be back to do the eyeliner and we'll go from there. So for eyeliner I'm going to be using my Maybelline Hyper Position All Day Liquid Liner pen. I'm going to be just applying that along my lash line. Now with Grunge, I like to go a bit dark, a bit smoky, so obviously with the darker shade it's a bit smoky already. I like to go a bit darker with the eyeliner, a bit thicker. Not all the way along, but I do like to make sure that it's not too thin. And then what I do is I do create a big wing. Now I'm going to create this wing, so I'm going to go ahead and draw out where I want that wing, like that, and then literally just fill it in. You can make this wing as big or as small as you want, and once we've got the lashes on and stuff as well, that'll look really nice. So I'm now going to go ahead and do my face makeup off cam, and then I will be back to finish the look with you guys. See you in a minute. Hi guys, I am back and I've just done my face makeup and my brows, and I also just did my bronzer. So this bronzer is from Laura Geller and it's called Bronze and Brighten Baked Colour Correcting Bronzer, and it's in the shade Fair. Story about this bronzer: my granddad got me this bronzer a few years ago and it's my favourite bronzer ever, and you can see the bottom of the pan, but it's massive, so it's lasted me a long time. So I just want to give a shout out to my granddad. So I send all my videos to my granddad. As soon as I upload, I send him the link, and he watches them, and then he rings me up and tells me his feedback, which is cool. And so he does that with every video that I upload. So that's what he does, which I'm really grateful for. So I'm glad that he enjoys watching, well, he says he enjoys watching my videos, which is really great because not many granddads do that, I'm pretty sure. So that's amazing, and I'm really grateful for that. So yeah, thank you, granddad. Shout out to granddad. Woo! Yeah, top granddad. So yeah, that is, he bought me that. So for my blush, I'm actually gonna do Laura Geller because I've used my Laura Geller bronzer, why not? So this is the Blush and Brighten Pink Grapefruit blush. Okay, this is tiny. The bronzer is really big and this is tiny. So it's lasting me ages though, this says. So it's like this, it's really, really cute. I love this colour. It's actually quite dark, considering I'm very fair, but I really, really love this blush. I can actually use this without bronzer on me. Probably not on every skin tone, but because I'm so pale, it has them darker shades, so I could do that. Sometimes I do that, especially if I'm in a rush or something and I haven't got time to do proper contouring. I'm going to take that on this little powder brush, a blush brush. Just going in circular motions there and patting it on. I'm just going to take my L'Oreal True Match powder and I'm going to take that on a little contour brush. I'm just going to go under the bronzer. Just going to create a slightly sharper contour there. And we're doing my highlighter. Highlighter is my favourite part of any look. I just love highlighter. As in, like, I'm literally obsessed. So I'm going to take a white highlighter. This is the I Heart Revolution Snowflake Heart. This is one of my favourites. You could also use a blue toned highlighter, slightly cooler toned, but I'm just going with the white. Sometimes I do use blue though. I love these highlighters. I've actually got possibly even all of them, the heart ones, possibly. I've got quite a lot of them. I'm going to take some on my finger and put that above my cupid's bow there. And just sort of blend that in a little bit. Now I like to put a little bit more right on the end of my nose, like that, like a little dot, yeah. And then I sort of blend that in as well. But I like to have that little bit there, a little bit brighter really. Now I'm going to take my blush one more time. I'm just going to reinforce that a little bit there, blend that in with the highlighter a little bit. Okay, now I'm just going to put some very, very small amount on the end of my nose. So in the same palette, I'm going to take a very small flat brush. This is the P. Louise 122, very handy brush. And I'm going to take the black. I'm going to take that. Just be careful of any fall down. You want to be very, very careful here. Okay. So I'm going to put that just along my lash line, my lower lash line. So I'm now going to use that same brush just to remove any product that's on there, and I'm just going to literally smoke that out. So smoke it down. Now because this is a grunge look, I do want to make this very dark, okay? I'm going to take an eyeliner. This is a crayon liner. You can use a pencil liner, whatever you want. This is a crayon and this is from Beauty Bay. You can use like a black pencil, whatever you want really. Just putting that on my waterline. I want it to be super dark. Now I'm going to take the flat brush again. I'm going to take off that product again. I find this is just really handy for under the eyes. Now I'm going to take this shade here. I'm going to put that over and also underneath where I put that black. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do my lashes and my lips off camera, and then I will be back. Hi guys, I am back. So here's the finished look. I've just done my lashes and my lips. Of course I have done black lips. You can do any colour lips. For grunge I definitely wouldn't do pink or nude, more like red or black or purple, darker shades. So sometimes I do black and then some red in the middle, like an ombre. But I thought because I've done quite a lot of red on the eyes, I want to just go with black. So yeah, it's the finished look, guys. Let me know what you think. Yeah, that's pretty much it today. So obviously this is quite an easy look to create. As I said at the start, this is definitely an easy look to create. I do feel like this look is very versatile, but definitely more on the alternative side in my opinion. To me, this is grunge. This is, when I think of grunge, I definitely do think of dark red, smoky, messy, you know, like this. Yeah, dark lips and messy hair. By the way guys, this is for the lips I used the NYX liquid suede. I really like this because it doesn't really come off, and it dries very very matte. It's very good, and I love this. Look how cute that is, the lid. For the lashes I used the Sandy Glam lashes in Paris. So yeah, let me know what you think guys, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I hope to see you in my next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe please, I'll be very happy. Also my Instagram is sandyglammua, so if you recreate this look then definitely follow me and tag me, and I will feature you because that's cool. Very trendy. I'm all about the trendy. Yeah. Bye guys. Mwah.